Welcome to the Missouri Department of Revenue's tutorial on sales and use tax refunds. Today we will be going over how to file purchaser refunds of sales and use tax. Purchaser claims are filed when you are seeking a refund of money that you wrongfully paid to a vendor. These can be for many reasons, such as an exemption for manufacturing, or an instance where a lower tax rate, such as the food tax rate, is applicable. All forms can be located on our website, dor.mo.gov. On the home page, there is a tab for Forms and Manuals. Click here and you will be taken to a page where you can search for whatever forms you may need for your situation. These forms can be downloaded, printed, or filled out digitally. The first thing we will need is Form 472P, Purchaser's Claim under Section 144.190.4, subsection 2, for sales or use tax refund. This section refers to the Missouri statute which allows for you to apply for a refund of tax paid to a vendor through the Department of Revenue. The first page of the 472P contains frequently asked questions, as well as a list of the documentation needed for a purchaser claim. Let's go over everything you'll need for your purchaser claim. The first thing you will need is your completed 472P form. We'll go over how to fill that out in a bit. You will need to include an exemption certificate to certify that you do not have to pay the tax. This could be a Form 149 or exemption letter issued by the department if your organization is exempt from sales tax. If your request is not due to an exemption, you will need to detail your grounds for refund clearly on your Form 472P. You must include a worksheet showing how you arrived at your refund totals. This can be found on our website on the Sales Use Tax homepage. This page can be navigated to by hovering over the Taxation tab, the Business Tax option on the drop-down menu, and then clicking on Sales Use Tax. Click the Purchaser Refund Worksheet of Invoices. Fill out the worksheet using the information from your invoices. These invoices must be included to support the amount of tax that you paid. Please note that all invoices supporting the claim must be included. Failure to provide invoices could result in a portion of your refund claim being denied. A Form 5433 or Form 5440 must be provided with your claim. Form 5433 is filled out by the seller and expressly authorizes the department to refund your claim. There must be an attempt to contact the seller first. If you are unable to obtain a completed 5433 from the seller, you may complete Form 5440, which states that you attempted but were unable to obtain this authorization from the seller. Forms 5433 and 5440 must be notarized to be valid. If not, the forms, and by extension the claim, will be rejected. Please also note that the form must be signed by an individual who is registered with the department as an officer or authorized representative of the business, or by an individual who has been given power of attorney by one such person. If you wish to give someone power of attorney for your claim, you must include a completed Form 2827. The Department of Revenue is bound by confidentiality laws, which prevent the disclosure of specific account information to non-authorized individuals. These laws are in place to protect your accounts and prevent bad actors from being able to gain information about your individual or business taxes. For a business, authorized individuals are determined at the time of registration in the Officers and Authorized Representatives section of Form 2643. Individuals can be added or removed thereafter with Form 126. If the department needs to reach out regarding your claim, only authorized individuals will be eligible to discuss the details of the claim, unless they have already been designated as a power of attorney for the whole account, or if they are given power of attorney specifically for the claim. Take care when filling out the 2827. Powers of attorney may only be granted by authorized individuals on the account. If the form is not signed by an officer or authorized representative of the business, then the power of attorney is not valid. Take care to include your title with your signature. This tells how you are affiliated with the company and helps to verify your authorization. Finally, if your refund amount exceeds $100,000, the department requires that it be paid out by direct deposit. For this, you must include a copy of Form 5378, completed and signed by an authorized person on the business account, providing the account information and the permission for the department to deposit the refund by ACH. If your refund amount does not exceed $100,000, you may still request that the refund be direct deposited by including a completed Form 5378. If no form is included and the refund is below $100,000, it will be mailed as a paper check. Please keep in mind that the department may request any additional information needed to process your claim. Now let's go over how to fill out the 472P. At the top of the page, fill out the seller's 8-digit Missouri tax ID number and 9-digit federal employer identification number. This enables the department to ensure that the correct account is located. Next, check whether you would like for your overpayment to be refunded, or if you wish to use it as credit against a future tax liability to the department. Fill out the seller's information, including their business name, address, and phone number. Then, in the Purchaser section, fill out your own business information and indicate whether you are designating a power of attorney for this case. In this field, we will explain the reason for our refund request. This can be as simple as manufacturing, or whatever other exemption you are claiming your refund under. Now, break out the periods with your refund claim by amount. If there are more than 12 periods, attach a table with your breakout. Finally, we will sign and date the form. Make sure to indicate whether you are the taxpayer or the power of attorney, and that the person who signs the form is authorized, either as an officer or authorized representative of the business, or as a power of attorney by the Form 2827. Otherwise, the claim will not be valid, and the department will not be able to process it. Now that we have all of our documentation together, the only thing left to do is submit the claim. The recommended method of submission to the department is by email at salesrefund@dor.mo.gov. Refund claims can also be mailed to the department at P.O. Box 3350, Jefferson City, Missouri 65105 3350, or faxed to 573-751-9409. Please allow processing time for your refund. Claims are worked in the order in which they are received, and the department will contact you if any additional information is needed. Thank you for watching the Missouri Department of Revenue's tutorial on purchaser claims. Any questions can be directed to salesrefund@dor.mo.gov, or you can call 573-526-9938.